We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City. Jace Vines, a right-hander from the... And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jason Guzman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
First pitch on its way. Alex Kirilloff is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Still no. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The catcher, Salvador.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder going back to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Nick Prado is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
I got the count, 2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Anderson Miller is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Batting seven, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Chad De La Guerra, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Noisy will put this one away, and the side is retired. So one run on. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Donovan Casey. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So striding forward now, Bryce Terang. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 2 balls and no strikes. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So a runner on first with one out now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Guzman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Ready now, Jason Guzman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Kansas City. They trail it 4. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Kirilloff. No balls and 1 strike.
Kirilloff.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Salvador Perez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Nick Pratto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
We gotta hold him right here.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Anderson Miller stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. There's one on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third. Now in the box, Chad De La Guerra, runner in scoring position with Sagan. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws, De La Guerra hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. He'll settle for just the 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Donovan Casey. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Line drive to center field. Murillo is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Bryce Terang comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Plays at 1 now.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here. In now, Jason Guzman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hey, come on, guys.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Kirilloff. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1 out now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Ball 4, take the base. Out, out, 3, out, 3.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.